what is your full name and your title at UNF?
My name is Diane Stover, and I am the Coordinator of Outreach and Recruitment for the Military and Veterans Resource Center.
Can you explain your role at the Military Veteran Resource Center?
My job, my primary function is to help the students, and in this way I help the students before they even become UNF students. So being a military center, we get calls from service members while they're still in service, wanting to know what they can do to get themselves, to apply to school and get admitted as a student. So we'll start from pre-student, student phase, and we help them with each one of the transitions, and then to academic life, and then we help them while they're here, and then we help them transition out and get jobs.
What, if any, educational tools aided you to achieve your professional level?
I have a bachelor's degree in business. That did help me achieve my current level. Also, experience. I started out at UNF actually as a part-time OPS employee, which I don't think there's a lower position on the totem pole. I really don't. There's not. And I just worked my way up. You just gather experience. I volunteered for literally everything under the sun, and just learned and learned and learned, and here I am.
According to the MVRC homepage, the MVRC was established in 2009 to serve as a center point entry for veterans and their families as they navigate the civilian and academic worlds. Can you tell us some of the resources that's available to veterans and their families, scholarships, things like that?
Sure. What we try to do basically is to be the main point of contact on campus with anyone with a military affiliation. So I will say that because there's military veterans that come to school, there's also military dependents that come to school, and they all come with different sets of questions, concerns, financial obligations, and so what we try to do is address their needs. So we want them to come to us and ask questions. We process the GI Bill through this office, so we want to be able to give them as much information as possible, especially for the military veteran. They're transitioning out of service into academic life. It's stressful. It's very stressful. It's usually probably one of the top 5 things that they will encounter when we see scholarship essays. A lot of times they will say that was probably one of the most stressful times in their life, was the transition out of service and into civilian life, and trying to figure out what to do and where to go. And we will help with that. So I don't even require someone to actually be a student to come in and talk to me. If they want to come in and talk to me, that's fine. If they don't even end up going to UNF, that's fine. I can give them ideas, questions to ask wherever they want to go. The services have to do with providing information and so that they can make decisions for themselves. We also will help them with anything to do with their academic life. We try to provide guidance. I've even referred people to the VA, healthcare side. We just want to be able to make sure that when they walk in here, whatever their needs are, we found tutors, we'll let people post for apartments, we have free printing here, free coffee, we have food, we stay open extended hours, because a lot of our students are from a different demographic. We have a lot of veterans who are older, they have families, they have children, they have a different set of obligations. A lot of times they'll line up their classes for maybe Tuesday, Thursday, or Monday, Wednesday, because they're working the other days and they want to schedule that. And because the GI Bill will assist, but the GI Bill does not pay for everything. And if you're military dependent, you're here, you have dorms, you have meal plans, you have housing, you have a large financial obligation. So what we try to do is tell them what to be prepared for and how everything processes, and give them as much information as they want. We'll find them whatever help they need. So we try to be kind of a one-stop shop.
I know a lot of veterans have passed through these doors here. Do any veterans in mind, do they come to your mind as, having just a the success story, like you really pulling for, like you're really rooting for them in their academic career?
I do that for everybody. I do that for everybody because I think it's a wonderful, it's a unique population. I admire all of the veterans, man and woman, just enormously. And then I have a soft spot for the dependents as well, because we have dependents that come here and mom or dad PCS'd over to Jacksonville. And so all of a sudden they're in a new place, in a new town, and they don't have any friends here at UNF. And so I have a soft spot for them as well. Sometimes we'll have students that come here, mom and dad, this is where they're going to school, and then all of a sudden mom and dad are assigned to Germany or Hawaii. So all of a sudden you're 18 years old, first time in college, and then your family's 4,000, 5,000, 6,000 miles away. And so I root for all of them, because I think it is just an extraordinary population, and I think they're all good people.
You were the recipient of the Pursuit of Truth and Knowledge in Student Affairs Award. I want to congratulate you on that.
Thank you.
Can you tell us a little about the award?
It's funny, I didn't know I was getting the award. I didn't know I was getting nominated, and I wasn't even present to receive the award because I have 5 children. And my number 4 was graduating from FSU on that day. So I had taken the day off, so I didn't even know about it. And then it wasn't until I came back the following Monday when my director called me into his office, and he's so funny because he's like, I have something to tell you, and I'm thinking, yikes, what did I do?
Surprise.
And then they told me about the award. I'm humbled. I still can't believe it. I think everyone here and everyone I've met does just a tremendous job, and I'm very fortunate, I'm very honored, but I genuinely believe that there are so many people that also deserve that award every day, that, it's an honor, but I didn't know what to say. So it's probably good I was absent, because I could normally talk about anything, and I get out in front of people all the time and talk, and that would have probably been one of the few occasions where I would have been speechless, so. But it was an honor.
Diane Stover, thank you so much for your valuable time.
Oh, you're welcome. Thank you.